Welcome to Everything in Between podcast. I'm your host, Raz. I believe the reason why you're here today is because you're stressed or something is bothering you, either of the two. And that's what we are going to talk about today. So, what is stressing you out today? Anong nagpapasakit ng ulo mo? So, back in college, I found my ultimate hack sa stress-free life. Or so I thought. Kasi recently, this was challenged by God. And yeah, that is what I want to share with you today. We all want a stress-free life, 'di ba? Sino ba namang hindi? Nakaka-stress maging stress. So, 'di ba? Sino ba namang ayaw ang hindi ma-stress sa life? We'll see kung meron ba talagang ganon, no? Kung meron bang stress-free life talaga. But I want to give you this verse now, and I want you to think about this kapag na-i-stress ka, kapag may bumabother sa'yo, kapag ina-anxiety ka, which is Colossians 3 verse 2. It says, set your eyes on things or set your mind on things above, not things on earth. Yan lang, tapos na yung podcast. So just think about that and we'll get back to that later. For now, I want to share something. Did you know that in 2023, AUN or AON, is that how you pronounce it? And TELUS Health conducted the 2023 Asia Mental Health Index. So, nag-survey sila ng total of 13,000 workers across 12 Asian locations, which includes Philippines, to assess daw yung attitudes and risk around mental health. Yeah, around mental health. Among those 12, hulaan mo kung pang ilan tayo. Tayo ay pangatlo. Grabe 'di ba? Pangatlo tayo sa mga nakaka-experience ng serious mental health challenges. Gaya ng stress, anxiety, depression, or burnout. Hay. I think malaking factor dito yung kahirapan. Financial challenges talaga. So this study shows that 78% of Filipino workers face moderate to high risk of mental health issues. Ganon kalaki. Reflecting long-standing concerns over depression and anxiety. So 78%, that's about 4 people out of 5. Isipin mo kung ikaw ay merong kung 5 kayong magkakaibigan sa isang circle, 4 sa mga kaibigan mo or 4 sa inyo nakakaranas ng stress, anxiety, depression, or burnout. Ganun kadami. Isipin mo yun. So you have to challenge yourself now na kung hindi ka man nakaka-experience ng burnout or stress, you have to ask your friends kung kamusta ba sila. Kung nakaka-experience ba sila ng burnout or nakaka-experience ba sila ng stress, and make sure that you give encouragement to them. And kung ikaw ay isa sa 4, you have to ask yourself, you have to allow yourself to get help. You have to accept help from other people. And so, dun sa study na yon, it shows na karamihan dito sa 78% of Filipino workers ay ages between 20 to 29 years old. Which I think is understandable or obvious kasi ito yung mga kakapasok pa lang sa corporate world or mga nag-shift ng career or mga nagpamilya. So anong magagawa natin? Anong dapat natin gawin dito sa information na 'to? 'Di ba nga, we all know life is not perfect. Hay, kahit gustuhin man natin, life is not perfect. So kung sinasabi nilang habang may buhay may pag-asa, well, habang may buhay din, tayo ay makakaranas ng tribulations. Yung mga paghihirap sa buhay, kung paano mo man i-define yung paghihirap, kung ano man yung definition mo ng paghihirap. Sinabi rin naman sa Bible yon na sa John 16 verse 33. Sabi doon, in the world you will have tribulation. So yun na nga. Ano nang gagawin natin? Parang na-stress ka ba lalo habang may buhay? Hindi natin maiiwasan yung mga paghihirap. Mas lalo ka bang na-stress sa mga pinagsasabi ko? So what can we do about this now? How can we separate ourselves from the stress we are experiencing? Kasi kailangan natin gawin yon. We have to learn to separate ourselves from the things that are bothering us, from the things that are stressing us out. Kasi otherwise, if hindi natin isi-separate yung self natin, it will consume us, 'di ba? That is why we are stressed or we have anxiety, depression, etc. Kasi instead of taking the situation as one of our experiences lang, we allow it to consume us. Na dapat hindi. Dapat yung stressful event or moment ay para lang pagsakay dapat sa roller coaster. 'Di ba? You experience the moment na nandun ka sa roller coaster, pero titira ka ba dun? 'Di ba hindi? Ini-experience mo lang yung ride. Pero hindi mo inaalaw na i-consume ka nun, hindi mo inaalaw na manatili ka dun kasi otherwise, ano na, hilo ka na nun. At saka, baka naisuka mo na yung buong laman loob mo dahil nga, 'di ba? You know what I mean? Dapat isipin natin na yung stressful event, ano ba? Dapat isipin natin na yung stressful event is, it's like a box at ikaw ay nasa labas just looking at the box. Wala ka doon sa loob ng box. Kasi otherwise, yun nga, makukonsume ka nung stress na kasama mo doon sa box. Kasi, 'di ba, we have a limited point of view. Mostly kapag stress tayo or something is bothering us, nakafocus tayo doon sa bagay na yon, kung ano yung ano yung stress na yon or ano yung bagay na nakaka-bother sa'tin. Kaya nga hindi natin kaya nga mostly ang magandang practice is you ask your friend kung ano yung perspective niya dun sa isang bagay. Kasi kapag tayo yung nandun sa situation, clouded tayo, hindi tayo wala tayong maayos na judgment dun sa isang bagay. Kasi yun nga, kagaya nung box, isipin mo yung isang box, nandun ka sa loob, tapos lahat ng nangyayaring kung ano man distraction nandun. Isipin mo kung may mga lumilipad-lipad na gamit doon or whatever. 'Di ba? Focus, doon ka lang nakafocus eh. And the box, kapag nasa loob ka, may wall siya, 'di ba? So hindi mo nakikita what's beyond the box. So we have to remove ourselves inside the box and put ourselves in front of the box and then just look at it. Hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok dun sa loob kasi otherwise mababaliw tayo. Ang ginagawa ko kapag ganito na nakaka-experience ako ng stress or anxiety, I only have two questions lagi. Which is, the first one is, what is or are the stress? So, we have to determine first, what is the stress? Ano yung stressor mo? Yun yung lagi kong tinatanong. The second question is, can you do something about the stress or the stressor? So, yun lagi kong tinatanong sa sarili ko. Can I do something about this stress? Can I do something about this thing that is bothering me? This box that is bothering me? Now, if yes ang sagot ko, syempre, so yun, paplanuhin ko na kung paano ko susolusyonan yung bagay na yon, yung box na yon. I would lay out my plans. Ngayon, if the answer is no, I will turn away from the box. Bahala ka dyan. Kung wala naman akong magagawa sa'yo, bakit, di ba? Parang isang malaking bato. Hindi mo matatanggal yung bato ng ikaw lang mag-isa eh. So, di ba? Can you do something about the bato in front of you? If not, then you find another way to go around the bato para lang kung kailangan mong tumawid dun sa kabila, you have to find another way. So, yun yung ginagawa ko. Na-experience ko to dun sa previous work ko. Na-stress ako dun sa work ko. So, sa management. And so, I asked myself kung ano yung stress. Na-determine ko kung ano yung stress. And I asked, can I do something about it? I tried. We tried. Pero wala eh. Hindi nag-work. And syempre, ako lang naman to. Ako isang simpleng mamamayan lang. So, wala. I can't remove the stress. I can't do something about it. That was my box. So, ang ginawa ko, nag-resign ako. And then, so simple as that, di ba? Ganun lang. Ganun lang kadali dapat. So, I thought this is the ultimate hack na to a stress-free life. Pero yun nga, hindi pala talaga ganun kadali. So, yun nga, diba, nag-resign na tayo and una, masaya, syempre, hindi ka na kailangan gumising para pumunta sa work. Wala ka nang kailangang pakisamahang mga ibang tao. Pero, eto na yung bagong box ko. Eto na yung bagong box. Eto na yung bagong stress. Nagsisimula ng maubos ang funds. Wala nang funds. So, anong gagawin ko? Anong ginawa ko? So, syempre, eto na naman yung practice ko, diba? So, I asked again myself, what is the stress? So, the stress is the financial. That was my current box. And so, na-determine na yung stress, the stressor, what's next. So I asked myself, can I do something about it? And the answer is yes. Kasi kaya naman natin kumita ng pera, 'di ba? That's what I did. Nag-apply ako simula January hanggang recently July. I applied. Pero hindi ako natatanggap. Kung iisipin, nakaka-bad trip. Kasi, bakit? Mas lalong nakakadagdag sa stress kasi like, bakit? Ba't hindi nyo ako tinatanggap? So, ayun na. Yun na. The Lord is challenging this practice. So, I have my box. I was outside the box at first. And then, I went into the box kasi nakukonsume ako nung negativity na dulot nung stress. So I'm inside the box and it's bothering me so much. And it's like God is removing my choice to get out of the box. God is removing my choice to be removed from the box Not because he's being mean though, but because he knows my heart. That deep down, I don't really want to go back to the corporate world, and that I really wanted to continue this podcast. Alam ng Lord kung ano yung nasa puso mo talaga, 'di ba? So wala. We have to continue. So, ano na ang gagawin? Hindi ko ma-apply yung dalawang practice, yung dalawang question ko. Hindi ko ma-apply yung nalaman kong ultimate hack. So, ano na? Dito na ako na-remind ni Lord about sa Colossians 3 verse 2, which is, yun nga, set your mind on things that are above, not on things that are on earth. And maybe ito rin yung kailangan mo. Kung hindi ka inaalaw ni Lord na lumabas from the box, kung hindi ka inaalaw ni Lord to be removed from your box, maybe this is what you need. So, what are the things above? Or the promises of heaven? In other words, maraming mga promises si Lord para sa atin. Pero ito yung kinuha kong example which is applicable dito. So, yung first one is absence of suffering. So, in Revelation 21 verse 4, it says, He will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither shall there be mourning, nor crying, nor pain anymore. For the former things have passed away. So, dun ako nagfo-focus currently. And ito pang isang example ng things above. Peace. Sabi sa John 16 verse 33, I have said these things to you, that in me you may have peace. In the world, you will have tribulation. Ito yung sinasabi ko kanina na habang may buhay, mararamdaman natin yung mga pagsubok, paghihirap. But ang sabi, but take heart, I have overcome the world. So kahit na hindi talaga natin may iwasan to, pero we will have peace. The peace of the Lord that surpasses all understanding. That's in Philippians 4 verse 7. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ. Will guard your heart so hindi kahahayaan ni Lord na makonsume nung stress mo, nung depression mo, nung anxiety mo, nung burnout mo. And He will guard your minds in Jesus Christ. You will just have to allow the Lord to help you overcome these things. Kasi we can't do it sa sariling will lang natin. I've tried that sa ibang mga bagay, and I thought kaya ko. Alam mo na, strong independent woman. Self-proclaim, pero may mga bagay talaga na hindi natin kaya. So we have to focus our mind on the things above, things that are in heaven. So ano yung things above ko? I encourage you to discover your own things above, kasi like I've mentioned, maraming mga promises si Lord sa atin. And ito yung sa akin. So my things above are being with Christ. Yung sinabi ni Paul sa Philippians 1 verse 21 to 24, yung to live is Christ, to die is gain. Meaning, kung mabubuhay siya, kung like hayaan pa ni Lord na humaba yung buhay niya, He will use His life to proclaim Jesus, to share Jesus. Pero kung kunin na siya ni Lord, which is ang sabi niya mas better daw para sa kanya kasi makakasama niya na si Christ. And yun yung things above ko. Kasi I have been telling the Lord na, okay na, kunin mo na ako kasi ayoko na talaga dito. Nakakapagod. 'Di ba? Like, everyday, kailangan mong mag-isip kung saan ka kukuha ng pangkain mo, kailangan mo magtrabaho, kailangan mo mapagod, kailangan mo magutom, kailangan mo ma-stress. So, 'di ba? Sinong gusto dito sa mundo? Kayo na lang, bahala kayo diyan. Pero ako, ayoko na. Pero while I'm waiting for the Lord to take me home, ito yung dito ko fino-focus yung mga sarili ko. Yan, dito sa podcast. And this is my version of yung kay Paul na habang buhay ako, I will be able to share Jesus, share my faith. And then the second one is absence of suffering. I always remind myself that these stressful things are just temporary. Na okay lang maranasan ko ngayon to kasi kapag tinawag na ako ni Lord sa eternal home ko, okay na dun. Like, happy na, wala ng tears, wala ng suffering. And so, we always have to fix our mind on Jesus. Hi. Exciting siya for me. So, again, I encourage you kung you are in the middle of your stressful event, if you are inside your box, I encourage you to get out of the box because you have to fix your eyes on Jesus. So whether you are experiencing a stressful event or all is well at the moment, I encourage you to fix your eyes on Jesus because this is the ultimate hack to a stress-free mind and to untroubled heart. Sabi nga sa verse kanina, the Lord will guard your mind. The Lord will guard your heart and your mind. You just have to allow Him. So, what is your box right now? Are you inside your box? Or are you outside your box? Are you looking at your box? Are you focused so much on your box na hindi mo na nakikita yung ibang mga bagay na inihanda ng Panginoon para sa'yo? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if there is something I can pray for you. All right. Thank you so much. Fix your eyes on Jesus.